It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Paris High School. We have Lady Tiger Softball on the air for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hosting Danville, and it looks like Peyton Smith's going to be in the circle for the Tigers today, Lenny.
Yep.
She's having a good go of it so far. She's pitched 10 perfect innings for the, well, not perfect, she has given up 2 hits, but scoreless innings, an ERA of 0, 21 strikeouts to only 3 walks, so she's been dialed in so far.
So far, so good, yeah. We need her on the boys' team because that's where they're struggling at. They can't seem to throw strikes. But
that has been a struggle for the boys this year, and I don't know what you do about that.
They're getting better, though. They did win last Friday, so
All right.
5-2, they finally got a win. So, and Gabe Rouse went like 4 innings.
Hey, we'll take that.
Did solid, so.
That's way better than the last outing.
Exactly, so hopefully they get things turned around.
Well, they've got a pretty young team. Our Lady Tigers this year have a really young team as well. They have, let's see, they'll start 1 junior in Smith. I think they have 1 senior on the roster, Simpson, but some of the other juniors don't even start necessarily. We're starting a lot of freshmen, like Young and Combs and Kramer and
Wells.
Wells, yep.
So, yeah.
They're doing the starting lineups right now for Danville. We'll just run down the starting lineup for the Lady Tigers for you.
Okay, we can do that. Starting in left field, batting first will be Casey Wells. Batting second, playing right field, will be Kylie Edwards. Batting third, playing shortstop, will be J.C. Young. Batting fourth, playing first base, will be Chloe Thompson. Doing the catching, batting fifth, will be Claire York. Second baseman will be Emma Kramer. She'll be batting sixth. Batting seventh will be Peyton Smith. She'll be in the circle pitching. Third baseman will be Bella Moreski. She'll be batting eighth. Batting ninth will be Morgan Combs. She's a designated player. And the flex player will be Paisley Reed.
Yep, she'll be out there in left field.
Well, I'm not sure because we've already got a left fielder, I thought.
Nope.
Wells is at center. My bad. I wrote it down wrong on the book. So.
I got you.
I wrote it down wrong. I wrote down the number 7 as the position 7. So.
We'll take a quick pause here for the playing of our national anthem. Leading things off for Danville today will be Kendall Ranabarger. She's the pitcher. Maya Gannon be doing the catching duties. Jaden Hardesty batting third at first base. Kalia Bellick, the shortstop, batting fourth. Batting fifth, Olivia Skaggs, the third baseman. Gracie Biggs, the second baseman, batting sixth. Peyton Bythe, center field, batting seventh. Tiana Boyd, left fielder, batting eighth. And Amayo Romero, the right fielder, batting ninth. Last time these teams met, Lenny, it was a win for the Tigers, 8-1.
Okay.
Edwards went 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Thompson was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Peyton Smith was the winning pitcher. She went a complete game, 7 innings with 6 strikeouts.
Well, we are just about set for the first pitch, so warm-ups and all the preliminary stuff is done, and it's still pretty amazing, Beej. The boys over on the tennis practice, when that national anthem played, everybody stopped, turned, and faced the flag.
Every time.
Just
none of us taking a knee or ignoring stuff or just being disrespectful. I mean, everybody stops what they're doing. Wasn't sure the walk-up song was gonna, or the music was gonna stop there for a second.
I think that's what home plate umpire Gary Ford was waiting on, and I wasn't sure how to shut it off. So good thing it quit.
Pull the plug on something, maybe. Pop up. Foul territory. Catcher couldn't get to it. Between the sun in her eyes and the wind blowing.
I thought Smith was going to get it, and then I heard somebody else hollering, mine, 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 and I didn't see anybody catch it. So
1 ball, 1 strike. Center field, we were talking before in the pregame, could be a little interesting as that ball comes right at you with the wind blowing straight out. Hard to gauge exactly how far it's going to carry. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2-2. Gonna set up inside on her a little bit. Driven into left field, Willing way back off the fence. She'll turn and has a long single.
Wow, that was a hard hit just for a long single.
Yes, it was.
But it got out there in a hurry.
It did. Reed didn't have a chance at that one. All she could do was kind of turn and run back to the fence.
I think it hit the bottom of the fence, maybe 6 inches up. But as soon as it hit the fence, it died right there in that brick dust. So
Show and bunt, pulls it back. Runner heads back to first. That's your fear, is it's going to hit one of those poles out there in the fence and scoot left or right. Then you're chasing it along the fence, and the runner's just going. There's a called strike. Is it 1-1 or 0-2?
I think it's 1-1.
Okay, I think you're right.
Because I don't think she offered. I mean, she squared the bunt, but
there's a ball. 2-1. There it is. Infield squeezing a little bit over at third. Throws the bunt down the first base side. Fielded by Smith, and nope.
She can't
safe.
pick it up.
Runners at first and second now with nobody out. Reached down there and tried to barehand it and just came up empty-handed.
Yeah, she about had to barehand it because I don't think she would have got her otherwise. So, I mean, it was just one of those do-or-die plays, and she definitely got some wheels.
Yes, she does. This will bring up Jaden Hardesty. First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0.
She's their first baseman. Whoa, wait.
All the way to the backstop. She was showing bunt. That one got away from her, so runners at second and third on the wild pitch. One ball, no strikes. 2 on with nobody out here. Bottom or top of the first inning. Smith fires again. Down the dirt. Gets away, but the runners will stay put. 2-0.
Should be 3-0.
Oh, it is 3-0. You're right. See, I was stressing my own scoreboard. That's my problem. Whoa, walked her. Bases loaded. And in the grand scheme, that's not the worst walk there.
Not really, because this sets up a force now at any base.
I'd like it better if there were 2 outs, but we'll.
Brings up your shortstop, though. Kalia Bellick.
Kind of takes the bunt out of the equation. As soon as I say that, they'll try it. Strike on the first pitch inside. You don't get too many bunts when they can just flip it back to home, but
I was saying, this is a
sometimes.
couple, 2 or 3 years ago when we had that one fast team, everybody bunted.
Ball inside.
I think it's been 2 or 3 years ago.
I think it has, yeah. You got to.
Seemed like everybody on our team came up and they just squared the bunt.
Ball inside. 2-1. Well, you coach to your strengths. This year we got a lot of girls that we got some speed, don't get me wrong, but they like to swing. Like that one foul down the third base side. 2-2. The batter, number 8, Kalia Bellick, the shortstop.
Swing and a miss. Got her.
Ring her up. Strikeout number 20 on the season.
1 out in the ball game now, and base is still loaded, but nobody's come across the plate yet. So
we'll keep that perfect record intact for the moment. Brings up Olivia Skaggs. She's playing third base today. And her first pitch is high for a ball. Way out of the zone there. Ball 2. She thought about it, even though it was up pretty high. 3-0. Well, she ought to be sitting on this pitch, I would think.
You would think. 3-0. Bases loaded. Only 1 out.
And she missed. Her first earned run of the season, and she walks it in on her own. Danville up 1-0. Through her first 2 starts, Smith only had 3 walks. And she's given up 2 already in the first inning here. So something just out of sync a little bit, you know. You're just not quite feeling it.
Could be that. Could be the wind messing with it. Could be a lot of things, but Coach Winkler calls time, runs out to the mound, and we'll give her a pep talk.
Umpire counted his 10 alligators, so he's ready to move things along. I do appreciate that about softball games. They just move a click faster than baseball games do. They don't warm up as much. There's less time between plays. Girls get out there and get it done. Here we go again. No balls, no strikes. The batter now, Gracie Briggs. playing second base. A quick strike on the first pitch. Ground ball to third, scooped up, throw home in time for one. There we go, force out. 2 down. Make him swing the bat. I like that. That'll bring up Peyton Bythe. She is the center fielder. Called strike on the inside. 1-1 the count. Ball low. 2-1. Big at bat here for Smith. Fouls it away.
It off. Evens the count now at 2-2. Bases are still full, but we've got 2 outs now. So
got a big jam, and Smith slowly pitching her way out of it here.
Well,
full count.
She needs to bring it on this one.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled it down the right side.
Oh, man, she all but had it. Whew.
And Kylie Edwards had it in the glove at one moment
just
there.
barely, but that would have been a heck of a catch if she'd have hung on to it.
Only about an inch off the ground.
Yeah.
It was so close. They'd have mauled her before she ever made it to the dugout, though. Called strike 3. Smith answers with a big pitch on the inside corner of the plate. Gets out of the inning. Danville loads the bases. They only get 1. We'll be back with the bottom of the first right after this on the Paris Sports Network.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
It's the bottom of the first inning. The Tigers trailing Danville 1-0. We got to look at here at our first at bat. Leading it off will be Casey Wells, followed by Kylie Edwards and JC Young.
And the Tigers' defense, though, I mean, it was all self-induced. You walk the bases loaded, and then you walk in the lone run that they got. So
our first 3 batters, a freshman, a sophomore, a freshman. I mean, we are young this year, leading it off at the varsity level. I mean, we're talking like 14-year-old girls here facing 18-year-olds and stuff. I mean, that's a big age gap.
it is.
And they are fearless. I say that because at 14, I'm pretty sure I broke 100 pounds, but I'm not sure. Just the thought of a senior hurling the ball at me would have scared me to death.
But it was the same way with our basketball team. There several times this year during the basketball season, we had 5 freshmen on the floor at the same time. So,
Oh, like old Michigan all over again. The Fab Five out there.
there's a strike.
All right, 3-1 the count now to Wells. So you're a freshman and you bat leadoff and you start center field. That's a big compliment. Showing bunt now, pulls it back and takes strike 2. That might have been her best pitch there.
Might have been, yeah.
Full count to Wells. Randenbarger taking a long time on this one.
Walker.
High and away. So 1 on. Nobody out, and that'll bring up Kylie Edwards.
See if Kylie's going to square around to lay one down.
And could try to manufacture a run here in the bottom of the first. They got the leadoff on with nobody out. Kind of slapped
Yeah,
at it.
She did. She was being pretty aggressive up there. I like that, though. You got the first baseman and third baseman both coming in. If you make solid contact and it's down either line.
Well, when you see these young girls in the lineup, they don't get into the lineup because they walk a lot. You get in the lineup because you do things with the bat, you know, and you've got to be aggressive at the plate to do that. So you expect them to come out swinging and trying to make something happen, unless the balls are just way out of the zone, you know. They're going to get out there and do something. Right now, she's behind in the count. Runner still at first. Oh. Got her. Totally handcuffed her on that one. She pulled that bat back, and all she could do was just
look at
watch it float across right in the zone. Tough pitch there. 1 away.
Brings up shortstop. J.C. Young. There's a strike on the corner. That was up high and away for a ball.
A 1-1 count. Chloe Thompson on deck for the Tigers. Here's the pitch to Young. There's a ball. 2-1. Got underneath it. Foul. It's
No,
fair.
it's going to drop.
I wonder if the wind kind of held that in. It got up there and just died over third base.
And really, nobody was going after it.
No, I assumed it was foul the way they reacted to it. Because they all kind of just turned and watched it. They might have thought it was going foul. All right, 2 on now for Thompson. That'll put Clara York on deck. First pitch high and away. 1-0 the count. Nice shot into center field.
Oh, and it burns her.
One hop to the fence. They're going to hold the runner at third. 1 run's in. We got a tie game. RBI double for Chloe Thompson. Those are those shots we talked about before the game, Lenny, where it's right at you and you put a 25-mile-an-hour wind behind it.
Yep.
And you just can't gauge.
You can't. And the center fielder, she came in like 3 steps and then realized it was over her head. By then, it's too late.
Behind on that one. Claire York, the batter. Count now 0-1. Puts Emma Kramer on deck and Peyton Smith in the hole. Changeup.
Yep.
Floated that one in for a strike. 0-2. That was the same pitch that struck out Young, I believe, or Edwards, whoever it was.
Edwards, yeah.
Strucker swinging. 2 down.
2 down, still 2 on. Second baseman Emma Kramer steps in. Boy, it sure be nice to get a hit out there in one of the alleys and get these 2 runs in.
Yes, it would. Strike on the outside. Love to go into the second inning and give Smith a little bit of a lead. It's always easier to pitch with a cushion.
For sure.
Takes the pressure off you a little bit. Way outside. Nice stop there by the catcher, Gannon, to keep that one in play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Up high in the zone, she just swung right under it there. 1-2. Tried to get her with that changeup. 2-2.
Must have been low because it looked good up here.
I was nervous.
Look out.
Inside off the plate. Full count now, 3-2. Two outs, a 3-2 pitch. Dropped to third strike. Runner scored, and we're safe at first. And she's rounding ahead into second. How about that?
Yeah.
Emma Kramer with the play of the game right now, and she struck out. It shows the aggressiveness of this team this year. You can't sleep on them. They're in a hustle every time. So still runners at second and third. Still 2 outs. Peyton Smith up at the plate. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So going all the way to second on a drop third strike. There's a ball low. 1-1 the count. Chloe Thompson over there at third. We'd love to get her in. There's a ball. 2-1 as a pitcher. You got to shake that off a little bit because in the back of your mind you're thinking we should be out of this inning. I get a little frustrated. Things can fall apart in a hurry when something like that happens.
Swing and a miss. Evens a count at 2-2.
Just fooled Peyton on that one. 2-2 the count.
Peyton can help herself here, though, with a hit.
High. 3-2. I see the problem was the ponytail was on her back. Now it's on her shoulder. Nope, now it's on her back. So she's got to, I'm trying to figure out what the secret is here.
I'm not sure.
Swing and a miss, but a drop third strike. Going to make them throw it to first, and they got her that time. That's the end of the inning. It was interesting, but the Tigers only got 2 runs out of it. They lead 2-1 going into the top of the second inning. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Top of the second inning, Lenny, and the Lady Tigers got a 2-1 lead.
They do. Tiana Boyd steps in. Takes that first pitch for a called strike on the corner.
She's doing the left field duties today for Danville.
Slaps that one foul over to the Tiger dugout.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, took a low pitch there for a ball. 1-2.
Look out.
Hit her.
That's going to sting a little today.
Uh-huh. Judging by the trot to first, I'd say it stung a lot. Just my guess. That was not a yippee trot down there. That was a ow, 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 ow kind of trot.
All right, brings up the 9-hitter, Amaya Romero.
Fouled it off of herself, or tried to bunt it and fouled it off of herself. A dead ball. Foul. So the count goes 0-1. Ooh, drops this one right in front of Smith. Out at first.
That still goes as a sacrifice, though.
Yep.
1-3. Advance the runner over to second. So now we're back to the top of the lineup with the pitcher, Kendall
Ranabarger?
Ranabarger, yeah, there you go.
She's the one that drilled it off of left field last time. And Paisley Reed's almost standing on the warning track. Hey, that was right at me.
Right at us.
So the count go to 0-1. Everybody's back. Center field.
Yeah, I think everybody's on.
She's on the track.
Right fielder's not, but everybody else is pretty deep. There's a little floater to short. She caught it.
Oh, gets away into center field. We weren't. Throw to third, not in time. Tried to double her up at second, and we talk about the young team being aggressive. Sometimes you get the little hiccups like that.
Well, the thought process was there.
Yep. So there's 2 down. Runner at third. And Maya Gannon's up. Way high. 1-0 the count.
She singled last time up as well. Oh,
2-0. Umpire said that one was down.
that's what he said. But
Got that one in there. 2-1. Should be a dead ball there. No, I guess it counts. The ball actually went off the batter's bat and deflected into foul territory. They said she wasn't blocking, so it counts. Okay. 2-2 the score. Ball high, and she takes first base. Gonna have a courtesy runner coming in. Number 2, Cameron Engelmeyer is gonna come in to run for the
Gannon.
catcher.
Yeah, Gannon's the catcher, so this way she can go back to the dugout and get her gear back on and get ready for the next inning. And
Called strike.
this is Hardesty, their first baseman. She walked last time up.
Got a 1-1 count this time.
Oh,
Just missed there. 2-1. High now the zone there. 3-1. Drive
there's a
into
shot to
center. Wheel
center,
to Wells right at her.
She makes the catch to end the inning.
All right. They get one on a kind of a fluke throw to third. And an error, throwing error there that moved her from second to third. So not the most productive inning there, but little things happen. And now we're tied at 2 apiece. We'll be back with the bottom of the second right after this on the Paris Sports Network. And we're clear.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home,
was just a weird
life,
thing.
farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
Back in 3, 2. Welcome back. 2-2 game, bottom of the second inning. And we'll see if the ladies can get back on the scoreboard. We did get 2 in the bottom of the first to take the lead, and we need to do that again. Who's going to lead it off for us this time? Should be down around Mareski.
We got Bella Moreski, Morgan Combs, and then back to the top of the lineup.
I'll see what Bella can do at the plate here.
Takes that pitch high and away for a ball.
Let's see, Bella's got 500 batting average so far. She's 3 for 6 on the season with a couple of RBIs.
Slaps that one foul back over the dugout, out of play.
One and one the count. Way outside. 2-1. That wind is blustery out there. Another foul.
Stays in the park, though, off the screen.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Another foul. She'll stay alive.
Bella waited on that changeup and just fouled it off, but
She didn't want to swing at it.
not much choice, though. It would have probably been a strike had she not.
And she swung at a high heater. 1 down.
Brings up Combs, the designated player today.
Ground ball to short. Scooped up cleanly. Throw to first off the mark. She's going to round and head to second. And it's a dead ball. They're going to make her stop at second. And she's kind of holding her wrist or something there. They're going to call time and check her out. Well, you know what it's like, though, Lenny. You take a ball either right off the end of the bat or off the handle, or just in an odd spot sometimes.
Get those little stingers.
Uh-huh. Hopefully that's all that is. So we got a runner on second now with 1 out. Shows bunt. Nice. Oh.
And it gets past the second baseman covering, and the run scores.
Now the play down at second. The tag's there. They didn't tag her, though. The throw looked really good. The tag was not in time. So the Tigers take the lead now, 3-2. Runner on second again, 1 away. Danville kind of hurting themselves here in this inning. We noticed a few hiccups in the fielding a little bit when they were warming up, Lenny, and then right now they're having the hiccups in the throwing.
Yep. And the catching.
Yeah. Tigers got to keep putting it in play. Back-to-back errors. A 2-0 count now. This is Kylie Edwards.
Fouled that one back over us. I was waiting to hear it hit the roof, but it must have cleared the roof, so.
I wonder if the turkey's been back at all.
I haven't seen it yet this year, but I've only been over here a couple games, so. I'd say the way the wind's blowing today, it's probably hunkered down somewhere.
I would think so. It is the season for turkeys right now.
Ooh, she ripped that one foul.
Yeah, she did. Got way out in front of it. Count stays 2-2. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 1 away. Edwards settled in the box. And base hit into right.
Yep, that's going to get down.
They're going to send the runner. She slides, but throw was not close. RBI single for Kylie Edwards. And the Tigers lead 4-2. All right, here comes JC Young. She scored in the first inning. Got a runner on first. 1 away. First pitch a ball, 1-0. Edwards likes to run. She had a pretty good jump out there at first and decided to go back. Down the dirt. She gets out there and teases him again a little bit. 2-0 the count.
Well, the way they've been throwing the ball around, you can't say I would blame them if we tried it.
3-0. Called strike. 3-1. Ooh, called strike. There's the steal attempt. Safe. Full count now with the runner at second, 1 away. We'll see what Young gets on this pitch. Should be something hittable.
You would think so.
Fly ball into right center field. That's down. They're going to score the run. Stand up at second. Stand up RBI double. Brings Kylie Edwards in. And the Tigers lead 5-2. Still just 1 away. Center field still playing really deep. I know the wind's howling, but we don't typically crush the ball to center field that deep.
Not usually, but we'll see what Chloe can do, though. She did rip a double last time up.
That she did. And burned the center fielder, now that you mention it. One hopped it to the fence. Oh, changeup got her.
Yeah, it sure did.
0-2.
Oh,
rifle to
shot
third.
right at the shortstop, and she caught it. Whew.
Nice hit. You go back to the dugout with your head up after that one.
Yeah, that was smoked. Just a good play there by the third baseman, though.
Tigers up 5-2. We got 2 away now. The runner at second base. Comes Clara York. First pitch outside for a ball. Ooh, way off the base. Before Young got back. Pitcher takes a long time, so Claire steps out. Now she's back in. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Up high.
Yeah, as I say, she floated that one up in way high. 2 balls and a strike. That one gets past the catcher.
That'll send JC over to third. A 3-1 count. Runner at third with 2 away. Tigers up by 3, 5-2. Called strike 2. Just nicked that outside corner there. Big pitch here. The runner at third should be going. Non-contact, swing and a miss. That ends the inning. Tigers get 3 more runs, though. They lead 5-2. We'll be back with the top of the third in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events.
It's the top of the third inning with the Tigers up 5-2.
Number 8, the shortstop, Kalia Bellick. Drives one to deep center, but the catch is made, yeah.
Gave it a ride there. 1 away. A day like this, that could be a dangerous hit.
Yeah, for sure. Number 16, third baseman Olivia Skaggs steps in now. Look out.
Well, if you're going to do that, I'd rather you do it with nobody on base.
That didn't hit her. It's just inside and low. So keep her loose in that batter's box.
Yeah, on her toes. Make her guess. Ball low, 2-1, or 2-0.
Let's see. Skaggs walked last time up, made it as far as second base. There's a strike.
2 balls and 1 strike. Nice pitch there. 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's out number 2. Sends her packing. All right. The batter now, Olivia Skaggs.
Nope, that's
Nope,
who just struck
that's
out.
who struck out. Gracie Briggs.
Yep,
Okay.
the second baseman. Look out.
About got her, though.
Skip that one in the dirt low.
2-0. Like to see a 1-2-3 inning here.
That'd be nice.
Oh, right through Peyton. And Young couldn't come up with it. Ripped it right through Peyton's legs, and then Young couldn't quite get a hand on it there. She came all the way over and was on the second base side when she was trying to field it. So a runner on first and 2 away.
Peyton Bythe steps in now.
Swinging away, fouls it back over the fence.
She struck out last time up.
Peyton set, fires away.
Ooh,
Got the strike. I wasn't sure there for a
I
moment.
wasn't either.
I'm not sure the umpire was either. Took him a moment. He considered it.
There's a hit. It's down in the right center.
That's going all the way
yeah,
to the
it's
fence.
going to go all the way to the fence. I'm thinking they might send her.
Oh,
Nope.
nope, they got the brakes on. We got some good arms out there, so they're going to hold her at third. That got the Danville faithful excited. They got 2 on now with 2 away, trailing Tigers by 3. Top of the third inning. Tiana Boyd.
Yep.
She got
was
plunked
hit.
on the
Yep.
hip.
Yep, she got hit by the pitch last time up. And ended up coming all the way around to score before the inning ended.
Fouls the first one away. Gives her a 0-1 count. Pitch in the dirt, 1-1.
That was high, but she swung right there in her eye level, and they're hard to resist. Sometimes they look good coming in at her.
Yes,
up
they
there
do.
that high. And
1 ball, 2 strikes.
got her.
That'll end the inning. No run score, but Tigers keep a 3-run lead going into the bottom of the third. They're up 5-2, and we'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris.
It's the bottom of the third inning. The Tigers looking to stretch their lead out a little bit, up by 3 over Danville at the moment, 5-2.
Emma Kramer will lead things off for the Tigers. It'll be Kramer, Smith, and Moreski. And then Combs, should one of them get on.
High fly ball to left field, going back. Center field can't make the play.
Nobody makes the play.
The wind kind of pushed that one over. I thought the left fielder had that at first.
Well, she's the one that went after it, and she's the one that dropped it, so. But that's a double all the way, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. 1 on, nobody out.
Brings up Peyton Smith now. See what Peyton can do.
Reaches for a bunt, knocks it foul for strike 1. Peyton came into the game hitting .625 on the season with a couple of RBIs. That was also her on-base percentage, .625, so looking good there. She's 5 for 8, all singles. A good solid single here could score a run.
It definitely would, I would think.
Rannebarger does not work quickly out there. We've had to call time a few times today. Oh, bunts that one up.
And it drops. Nobody's there.
How about that? Run's going to head over to third. Oh, my.
I'm not sure the first baseman actually saw it.
I don't think she did.
She was looking for it, but I think she lost it in the sun.
I think so. So we're going to have a courtesy runner for Smith, I'm certain here. And I believe that's Cadence Evelyn.
She needs to turn a little bit so you can see the number, but I can't see it. So
I can see a 3, and it starts with a 3, so there's nothing before a 3 for anybody on the bench. So I think she'll be one of the main courtesy runners this year. She's got a good set of wheels. Showing bunt again, pulls it back. Evelyn's going to head down to second, and they tag her.
She's out.
Out number 1. Well, that's kind of a momentum killer for you there. Lays out a bunt foul.
Let's see. Now she's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Moreski up there trying to move the runners along. Well, I guess actually she's trying to maybe the squeeze bunt to get the runner in.
Looked like it.
Shortstop's playing in.
There's a ball. Well, Elena, you know the field is doing its job when the wind is gusting 25 miles an hour and you're not seeing any clouds of dust out there.
No.
You're not. I can remember Little League games where you're just.
Yeah. As soon as the player moves or kicks it, the dust flies everywhere.
You can't see. It's just in your eyes. It's everywhere. This brick dust, and they keep these fields in such good shape out here. But just a phenomenal surface right now. Full count, 3-2. Took a ball, quick throw down to third, not in time. Oh, runners at the corners, just one away.
Designated player today, Morgan Combs.
Would be nice to have bases loaded with nobody out, but we'll take the corners and one away. Try not to be greedy.
Morgan reached on an error last time up and then come around to score.
Outside for a ball. 1-0 count. Moraski, a pretty good jump over there at first, and a pop up right center. That's going to be trouble, and that's down.
Nobody's.
Bella's trying to get to second. They're taking their time. The throw dropped. She's safe at second.
Run scores.
6-2, Tigers up. And runners at first and second. Couple of routine little pop-ups in this inning. Well, then we had the fly ball to third. Danville having a lot of trouble fielding the ball just in general today. And they're going to have a pitching change. It looks like the third baseman's heading into the dugout. So I assume she'll come out with another glove here to pitch.
I would think the glove you're using to play third would be good
Serve
enough to
you
use
out there.
to play pitch, but
I don't know why you'd run out and come back unless you just went in for sunglasses or something. That may be all it was. No, she's going to take over first base.
okay, well that explains it then.
We got a first base
go
mitt
get a first baseman's mitt.
or sunglasses. I would want sunglasses if I was playing first base. So that was the only change. They just swapped first base with third base, I think. Or, yeah.
Can't tell now because she's got her sweatshirt on, so you can't see her number. So,
Yeah, I think they just switched first base and third base.
well, that side of the infield's had a lot of trouble today.
So a Tiger coach has got to
Now the umpire's got a conference to see if everything's on the up and up.
I'm not sure what the question would be here.
Well, whatever it was, must be satisfactory to everybody. So,
All right, runners first and second. One away for the Tigers. Now up 6-2. Showed bunt, takes a strike one.
we're back to the top of the lineup with Casey Wells.
She's had a productive day on the base path. A couple
Yep.
runs scored.
Walked first time up, reached on an error second time up. Swung and missed at that one. Now she's behind on the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
She kind of pulled her shoulder there and was kind of moving the feet and a little out of sync on that swing. 0-2 count. Tried the changeup, floated it up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled that one off.
She'll stay alive. Keep the count at 1-2.
Strike 3 called.
Got her looking. 2 down. Here comes Kylie Edwards.
Kylie struck out, singled, scored a run today, so.
First pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, Skip's up there.
That's out of the zone as well. 2-0.
Get down, get down. Nope. Left fielder right there makes the catch.
Nice play and left in the inning. The Tigers get one more run. They lead 6-2. Top of the fourth coming up in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com.
Top of the fourth inning, the Tigers are up by 4, 6-2.
All right, coming up the bat should be number 9 hitter, Amaya Romero, I guess. I didn't say that right. Fouled off the catcher.
Count 0-1. Checking on the catcher there. Umpire walked the ball out to the pitcher. Give her a moment.
Cleaned off the plate. Dugout was kind of concerned. The umpire assured her she's okay. So swing and a miss, strike 2.
She's a catcher. Unless something is dangling off of her body. And even then, you'll probably have to drag them out from behind the plate. That's a different breed back there.
It is, yep. You got to be a different breed to catch back there, that's for sure.
There's a ball, 1-2 the count.
I caught some in slow pitch, but that was about it. It wasn't near this critical.
Oh, no. Still had to be on your toes, but... Oh, it just gets foul.
Nobody touched it. They let it roll foul. Smart move, smart play.
You feel that? She's by you. I mean, she was there before the first baseman could get to the ball.
I thought maybe for a second she was going to catch it in the air, but once she saw she wasn't going to be able to get there to make the catch, she...
This time of day with the sun getting in your eyes at first base, that's probably the smartest play you could make right there. 1-2.
Swing and a miss. Got her.
Ooh, big high pitch, and she took an uppercut swing for out number 1.
That'll take us back to the top of the lineup. Pitcher.
Kendall Ranneberger. Grounds at the second. Be a tough play. Got her.
Got her.
2 down.
Wasn't sure.
Oh, nor was I. These short bases, and as fast as some of these girls are, every routine ground ball's a bang-bang play over there.
Pretty much.
No easy put-outs.
This will be the catcher, Maya Gragnon. Let's see what she done. She singled and she walked.
That was just a little high. 1-1 the count. Smith seems to have settled down a little bit since that first inning of loading the bases and getting in a bit of a rhythm here as the game goes on.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Just inside. 2-2.
Skip that one low in the dirt. Run the count full.
Thought it might bounce back up into the strike zone there for a moment there. Not sure that counts, but a good hop on it. 3-2 the count. Ball
Walked her.
4.
It's back-to-back walks for her. And I'm guessing they'll have a pinch runner for her, Ben. She's the catcher. But
Yep. That'll be Cameron Engelmeyer again. Somebody needs to let Cameron know she needs to go around. There she goes.
this will bring up Hardesty, their first baseman. Well, I guess she moved over to third now, though, didn't she?
Yep. Lays off the first pitch out of the zone for a ball. 1-0 the count. 2 away, runner at first. Tigers up by 4 here in the top of the 4th inning.
Skip that one in there low in the dirt. Ball 2.
Make the count 2-0.
There's a strike.
All right. 2-1 count.
High and away. 3-1 now.
Just bragging about Peyton getting in a bit of a rhythm there for a little while. Got her swinging, but gets back to the dugout for strike 2. Full count. The runner advances down to second. Got her swinging again there for strike 3. That'll end the inning. Tigers still up 6-2. Bottom of the 4th coming up right after this on the Paris Sports Network.
The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics. The Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
And the game ball rolls all the way to the center field fence on the throwback to the.
That'll slow us down a little bit. Another bounce. That's kind of how, right there, a microcosm of how Danville has fielded the ball today. Not that the Tigers haven't played well, but Danville has not helped their case at all. This is a 6-2 game. It ought to be more like 3-2.
Exactly. All right, J.C. Young steps in for the Tigers. Strike on that first pitch.
High on that one. Now make the count 1-1. Ball low and inside. 2-1. Two one pitch. High. 3-1.
Well, so far today, JC singled, doubled, scored a run, knocked in one. And she walks.
All right, leadoff hitter is on. Nobody out. Here's Chloe Thompson.
Hit a sharp line drive to third baseman last time up.
Yeah, she did.
Doubled the first time up, so.
They moved that third baseman over to first after that, though. I think they thought, hey, if you can catch that, maybe you can catch everything else. Go over to first. That was a rocket shot to her. 1-0 the count, though, to Chloe. That's by third out into the left field. And another bobble, but everybody stays put. First and second, nobody out. There comes Claire York.
Claire struggled at the plate today. She struck out her 2 times at bat.
Shows bunt, puts it down to the pitcher. Play at first is in time for 1 out. Oh, the runner stumbles coming around third and has to come home. She's out. The coach may be claiming interference or something. I mean, we just ran ourselves into a bad play, so he's got to take a shot. Now we got 2 away, runner at third.
And it brings up number 5, Emma Kramer. Emma doubled last time up and scored a run.
The wind's actually moving the press box a little bit out here.
Yeah, it's kind of swung around out of the northwest a little now instead of southwest.
Catcher goes up and cleans the plate off a little bit. Runner on third with 2 away. And that's going to be foul. Strike 1. Kramer hitting .286 through the first few games. She's 2 for 7. She scored a couple runs. She's leading the team with 1 triple. outside. 1-1 the count, or 2-1, I'm sorry.
Swing and a miss.
Big cut at that one. They're going to set up outside on her and float it out there for a ball. Full count now, 3-2 with 2 away. Walked her. So we got him at the corners now with 2 away.
Brings up our pitcher, Peyton Smith.
Pops it up to the catcher, spinning around, can't find it. She'll get another crack at it here. Fly ball, center field.
That's going to
shallow.
get down. Yeah, that's going to drop. That's going to be a single.
They're going to hold the runner at third. Good idea there. Still runners at the corners with an RBI single by Smith. And we'll have a courtesy runner over there.
Well, Peyton got an RBI, though. That run scored from third.
So still at the corners now with 2 away. And Cadence Evelyn comes in to run for her at first base. Now Bella Moreski back up at the plate. Shows bunt, pulls back. Oh, she's going down to third. They double clutch. They tag her on the way by.
And
That's
she's
twice.
still out. Yep.
All right, that ends the inning. 7-2 the score. Tigers up by 5. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
It's the top of the 5th inning with the Tigers on top, 7-2. They've scored in every inning so far, 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 each in the 3rd and 4th inning. Danville is just 1 run in the first and 1 in the second. They've shut them out the last 2 times.
There's a shot out to left. Right at her, though, for the out.
Paisley Reed did not have to move an inch out there. Rifle right to her. 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. I like that ratio.
Brings up the first baseman now, Olivia Skaggs.
She takes the first pitch inside off the plate. Ball 1.
Swing and a miss at that one.
Lenny, Major League Baseball kicks off tomorrow. You going to be up at 6 a.m. to watch the Dodgers and Padres?
No.
No?
I don't understand that either because they play 2 games and then they go back to spring training again.
They got to come all the way back here to the States. They're going to start in South Korea, I believe, is where they're going to play tomorrow.
Japan, somewhere over there.
Japan, yeah.
I don't know where for sure, but I thought it was Japan. But
It could be in Japan. They're not that far from each other, geographically speaking. Oh. Didn't get the call. Full count. The rest of the majors have to wait a week to get started. Walked her. Leadoff hitter on with nobody out, or 1 out. Number 18, Gracie Briggs.
Second baseman. She squares the bunt. Lays it down. It rolls foul.
No balls. 1 strike now to Briggs. Up high for a ball. 1-1. So will the Padres and Dodgers go back to playing spring training games when they return?
That's the way I understood it. Eric and I were talking about it last night.
High and away. 2-1. I mean, you want to keep them loose. You'd hate to make them sit on their thumbs for a week or more to get to play again. Throw down to second. 1 hop it, not in time. Stolen base. And the count's 3-1 now. To the batter, Briggs. Blooper. Smith can't get to it. Throw to first. Gets back to the fence. And they're going to round and send her home. Asking for the throw is York. No play there. And the runner's safe at second. So a throwing error by the Tigers leads to a run. And the score now is 7-3. Was that Gracie that threw that over there, or?
Shortstop.
Yep.
Chloe.
Or JC.
Or JC Young, yeah.
Yeah. Not Gracie, JC. She kind of rushed a little bit there because it was a close play, and it
is. I was saying, her defense, it was basically a hit after Smith couldn't catch it behind the circle. And But you always want to try to make the play, and
you end up putting a little too much on it because you're trying to overthrow because you know you can't get it there, and sometimes you got to eat it.
And then the throw was wild on top of that. Pulled Chloe off first base.
And allowed the run to come in. So now we got a runner at second. 1 away.
Peyton Bythe, the batter. She fouls it off right back to the screen in front of us.
Peyton rocks. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way up high. Good stop by York. To come from a complete squat to jump up like that and snag that ball, it takes a lot of physical ability. Another foul. 1-2 the count. not just the athletic ability it takes, but go home and try that. Squat down and then just jump up as high as you can 3 or 4 times. The legs start to get a little tired after jumping from that position.
I couldn't do it one time.
Something would have to be biting you, I think. Another
that
foul.
One's fouled off way back over the press box. That doesn't make the woods, though.
Ball out of the zone. 2-2 count. Ground ball to short. Bobbled a bit. Throw to first. Got her in a rundown. And they'll tag her. And that'll end the inning. We ran ourselves out of an inning, and they've done the same now. 7-3 the score. Heading into the bottom of the 5th. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stuart and Carol Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stuart and Carol Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning. I'm BJ Pheasant here with Lenny Irwin. The Lady Tigers on top 7-3. Looking to make some more noise here. Bella Moreski going to lead it off for us, followed by Morgan Combs, and the top of the order with Casey Wells.
First pitch is right there for a cold strike.
Just kind of a slow floater right over that inside corner. Now she muscles up, throws it high for a ball. 2-1.
1-1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 1-1. Scoreboard says 1-1.
Okay.
Mine says 1-1. I just can't speak.
Now it's 2-1.
Now it's 2-1.
There you go. I knew you'd be right eventually.
Sometimes I'm kind of, is it prophetic or pathetic? I don't know, but yeah.
I'll use just a little ahead of yourself.
That's right. 3-1. I preferred the radio days where you could just mess that up and just assume nobody would catch it.
Nobody'd know the difference.
Oh, gets away from her. We're safe at first.
That's got to be an error.
I think so. I know the sun's up there, but she patted under it a couple times and watched it right off the tip of the glove. Runner on with nobody out. Combs at the plate. And right to the shortstop. No play at first. 1 down.
Back to the top of the lineup, and Casey Wells.
Wells settles in. Shows bunt, pops it up. Catcher doesn't have a play at it. There's a strike. She offered up on that one, 0-2.
Yeah, I'd say she'll be hitting now for sure.
Set up way outside on her. And she loops it over. It's going to fall. Oh, takes a
Yeah,
wicked spin.
Nobody touched it. That's going to be a hit.
It does. There's some pool players out there that would be jealous of that shot right there.
Oh, man, that had some English on it, didn't it, when it hit the ground?
I played Little League in Vermilion, and it did that all the time. It's because we had rocks in the infield. That ball was just incredible amount of rotation on it. Everybody's safe. First and second, just one out. Show and bump, and that one's foul. Well, Kylie will come back up with an 0-1 count and try it again.
I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't lay down another one.
She is. Pulls it back. Ball in the dirt. Big lead by the runners. They're finally going to head back. One ball, one strike. Outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball to short. It's in the gap.
Past the shortstop.
Safe. Oh, my. Shortstop dove back after her there at second. Almost got her. Tigers get a run. They're up 8-3. Still runners at first and second. Number 3 hitter, J.C. Young, up at the plate. That one gets all the way to the backstop, and the runner is going to move up.
All right, now we got them at second and third. 1 out.
Ball off the plate, 1-0 the count. Now my scoreboard matches.
There you go. There's a strike.
2-1.
You get them all spoiled because I probably won't keep much on the scoreboard tomorrow.
When you're by yourself, it's about impossible to keep the book and the scoreboard at the same time. You just put the runs on there and tell them what's going on, and they'll be content.
There's another shot.
Knocked down by the third baseman.
But she can't do nothing with it. She just flips it back to the pitcher and hopes for the best.
So another run scores. Tigers up 9-3. They have runners at first and third. The batter now, Chloe Thompson. It was a good stop by the third baseman over there. She just was totally extended and did her best to try to get it to the pitcher, but there was nowhere to go. Strike. No balls, 1 strike. Puts a bunt down.
Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
The run scores. They got the out at first. We've got a runner at second with 2 away, but the Tigers lead 10-3. That was a textbook bunt there. Strike on the first pitch. One on, 2 away, 0-1 count now. York swings and misses. Throw to the shortstop, and Young was way off the bag out there at second. High fly ball, shallow left field. She makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Tigers get 3 more. They lead 10-3. Top of the 6th be coming up right after this on the Paris Sports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
It's the top of the 6th inning. The Tigers up 10-3. Danville down to their final 6 outs to get back into this one. I'd like to see a quick 1-2-3, maybe 3 quick runs for the Tigers and call this one a game.
That would work.
I'm up for that.
Left fielder, Tiana Boyd, coming up. See, she was hit by a pitch, and she struck out her 2 plate appearances.
The Tigers have switched somebody, I think, defensively.
Shortstop and, no, I don't know. Somebody switched.
Morgan Combs is now playing third. Oh, second base. Off the plate for a ball.
Yeah, Moreski went to second, so they flip-flop because Combs was our flex player or designated player, whatever they call it.
The designated player in softball, yeah.
All right.
Quick 3-0 count now. Shallow center is down for a single. And a leadoff single. Puts a runner on for Danville.
Brings up their number 9 hitter, Amaya Romero. Or I don't know how you're going to pronounce that.
Romero.
Well, that'll work. Romero, okay.
Romero, yep.
Now what are we doing?
Oh, they've got a pitching change. Smith is coming out, and coming in to pitch is Emma Kramer.
That's why they took her out of second base. They had her down there warming up a little bit.
Well, we heard we might see her a little bit tonight. This is a good spot to come in and get your first pitching duties of the season. You got a good lead here late in the game.
Plus, the girls got a lot of games this week. They played today. They play again tomorrow night right here.
Yep.
They play again on Friday night. And then Saturday, they got some kind of round-robin tournament.
Well, the schedule here looks like they've got Bismarck tomorrow. That's
Yep.
2-2. Then Thursday, they're at Oblong.
Oh, well, I didn't know that one.
Got an away game. And then
Okay.
home against Cumberland on Friday.
Yep.
And then Saturday at Westville, and Saturday against Robinson. Like you said, that round robin, whatever little tournament they've got going on. And Robinson team's got a young lady that's committed to the University of Louisville.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big time.
Uh-huh.
That's D1.
A bunt foul. Looking down some of these games here, we played Cumberland on Friday. The last time we played Cumberland was 2019. Been a few years.
It has been.
The leading players that day, Kendall and Caitlin Matthews. So it has been a few years since we've seen those two play together. There's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Look out.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Shadows are really getting long now.
Yeah, they are.
The batter standing in the batter's box. The shadow's almost to first base.
Pop up, shortstop. Young calls it, makes the play. 1 away.
And back to the top of the lineup. This will be the pitcher. She's still in the circle for Danville.
Strike on that pitch there from Kramer. Way up high. 1-1.
Foul.
Back over the backstop, out of play. 1-2, runner down there on first still.
I know the girls don't typically wear hats, but I believe if I was out there in right field or second base or first base, I believe I'd have a ball hat on.
You put a bill on one of those face guards.
Well, I don't know about the face guard part.
You got to protect their faces, Lenny. They're prettier than the boys.
Well, that's true too, I guess. But looks like they are all wearing their face.
Yeah, even in the outfield, it's
Yeah.
pretty much a standard thing anymore. I don't know if it's a rule or just
I'm not sure.
something they prefer to do now, but kind of makes sense. We've seen scary line drives in the past where mask would have come in helpful. Foul and out of play. Couldn't quite get to it.
Everybody was trying though.
Uh-huh. So still 1-2 the count. Runner at first. That one gets away, and the runner's going to head down to second. I was just going to say she hadn't really made any attempt to take off the second base so far, and then the ball scoots away, and down she goes.
Makes a count now, 2-2.
Down the dirt, full count.
Oh, man, she
Trouble.
come in on that one.
Nice play out and left. Reed was right on the move that time. Caught that running to her left. She broke on it immediately, just played it really well. Runner stays at second, 2 down.
Brings up their catcher now, Gagnon. She takes a strike. She singled and 2 walks today so far for her.
Ground ball to third base, scooped up. Throw to first, a rocket on time. That'll put the inning to rest. The Tigers coming up in the bottom half. It's 10-3. Back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Tigers up by 7. We need 3 to put this one to rest. That would be my choice. A new second baseman, Carmen Engelmeyer, out there for Danville. Leading it off for the Tigers is Emma Kramer. She calls time for a moment, steps out of the box, back in now, takes first pitch for a called strike.
Well, Kramer came in and pitched that last half inning and done a really decent job.
Yeah. Just got an 0 or a 1-1 count now.
Let's see what she done today. She walked, doubled, struck out.
Hits that one fouled off a third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tigers still have Peyton Smith on deck, and then Bella Moreski in the hole. Calls time again. Ranabarger just does not work quickly out there. Called, strike inside corner, 1 away. Peyton Smith with 1 away and nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th.
High and away for a ball.
That was way out there. Fouls that one away. 1-1.
Change up got her way out in front of it. She even tried to hesitate and still swung before it got there.
She moved that front foot and just stood there for a second and then swung, and yeah. She was hoping for a foul at that point, because it fooled her. 1-2 pitch. Inside for ball. Fooled her again. 2 away.
Well, bring up Moreski. See what Bella can do now. She struck out in the 2nd, walked in the 3rd, reached on an error in the 5th, and scored.
And third base drops it.
Can't
Just foul.
quite make the catch.
Bella steps back in with the 0-1 count. Base is empty. 2 away. Fools her. That changeup's really getting a couple girls now.
That is. And she's got a good one.
That one just misses. 1-2 the count. She was on her tippy toes, though, like just trying not to pull the trigger because she was a little gun shy here. High, 2-2.
See if she puts that floater in here again this time.
Blew it past her. That's out number 3, and that ends the inning. Top of the 7th coming up in just a moment. Tigers on top, 10-3 on the Paris Sports Network.
White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
Top of the 7th inning, Danville trailing the Tigers 10-3. They've got 3 outs, Lenny, and this one is in the books.
Well, Hardesty's going to step in to lead it off for Danville.
Didn't pull the trigger that time. 1-0 the count.
Let's see, what has she done? She walked, flew out to center, and struck out today. Oh, man, that looked awful close.
2-0.
Guess Mr. Ford didn't think so.
No. His opinion matters a little more than ours today.
I guess he's got the blue on.
Called strike there. 2-1.
Oh!
Just
Whoa!
little high there. 3-1.
Whoa! I'm not sure. Foul ball.
Full count. Chopper to third. Throw to first in time, 1 away. One out. That'll bring up Kalia Bellick.
Let's see. She struck out in the first, flew out to center in the third, and flew out to left in the fifth. So she's 0 for 3 today.
Bellick's first pitch. Out of the zone for a ball, 1-0. Ground ball, scooped up at third again. Rocket over there. Look at Morgan Combs has an arm on her.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one I was walking by earlier during warm-ups today, and I could hear this pop into the glove as she fired one into the coach at first. I look over, and it was Morgan that had fired it over there, and it was loud. She's throwing it at you. You want to make sure you catch it. You gotta sting.
Skips that one in the dirt for a ball. This will be Skaggs.
Last hope here, 2 down. Nobody on.
2 walks and a strikeout today for her.
She's got a foul tip there, 1-1 count.
Must just been a little low.
Yep, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Look good from here, but three and one.
Ground ball to second. Bobbled. Throw to first, though, is in time. And that will end the ball game. Paris victorious today, 10-3. They improved to 3-0 on the season with that win over Danville. Another home game tomorrow against Bismarck before they go on the road Thursday at Oblong. Home against Cumberland on Friday, and 2 games away on Saturday with Westville and Robinson. We'll take a quick break, be back in just a few moments here with some final game stats on the Paris Sports Network.
Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark County since 1950. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics: the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Welcome to the postgame show here on the Paris Sports Network. The final score, Paris 10, Danville 3. The Tigers kicked off the scoring with a 2-1 lead at the end of the first inning, and they scored in every inning after that until the 6th. 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, and never really gave up more than 1 run in any inning for Danville. Your final score 10-3. And Lenny, what do the stats look like? I mean, we should have been keeping track of errors, I think, too. We had quite a few of those today.
Not too bad, really. Casey Wells led things off. She scored 3 times, had a single and a walk. Kylie Edwards scored twice, had 2 singles and 2 RBIs. J.C. Young scored a run, had 2 singles, a double, and 2 RBIs. Chloe Thompson scored a run, had a single, a double, a sack, and 2 RBIs. Clara York had a sacrifice. Emma Kramer had a run and a double. Peyton Smith had 2 singles and an RBI. Bella Moreski scored 1 run. And Morgan Combs had a run, a single, and an RBI. And that's the way the girls finished it out today. Like you said, 10-3 for the victory.
Look pretty good. I think Coach is making his way up here now. He's just left the team meeting. So a good 3-0 start to the season, and they didn't go real deep on the bench today. They didn't have to.
No. I did like the way they brought in Kramer to pitch there about them last 2 innings, and she really done a good job. So.
Yep, him coming up the steps now behind us. So Coach Claude joining us in the booth after a Tiger win.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
Coach,
guys.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Great start to the season. That's just kind of what you want to start. You got a lot of young girls out there, and when you can avoid, have those little freshman hiccups, but still avoid a loss, that's always a good sign.
No question. This is a big week. We got 6 games this week, so we talked to them just about being 1-0 today, being 1-0 on the week, and I thought Peyton did a really nice job throughout the course of the game, and Emma did a good job of coming in and closing it out. I thought when we hit the ball at times, we struck it pretty well and hard. Got away with some bloopers that fell, and they didn't make plays, which we took advantage of and got runs out of. We got a lot to clean up, but it's early in the year. You're up and down, and as you alluded to, we're young. We get it.
Oh, yeah.
We know we're really, really young. And
in key positions there. I mean, you're center fielder, you're catcher. I mean, you're in a lot of places. You're really young, and they're making the mistakes that I've seen them make so far have been very aggressive mistakes. You can tell these girls going out there, they're playing some girls that are 3-4 years older than them, and they're not backing down.
Right. We've got a pair of juniors out there playing, a pair of sophomores, and then it's the rest freshmen all the way, including our courtesy runners, which we're using 2 freshmen. So it's a young team, and you hit the nail on the head. They have a really good culture. They have a really good energy in the dugout for each other. They practice well. They make mistakes, and we told them, look, we're young. We're going to make some mistakes. Just make them 100 mile an hour, having fun and playing free and loose, and hopefully along the way we'll clean some of that stuff up with experience.
Well, that's the only way to do it. You got to get out there and learn.
Get out there and play, and like we talked to them down there this week. My challenge was, hey, we want to be 1-0 on the week, and we are, and we're 3-0 overall. But we challenged them to go home and visualize some things that took place that maybe we didn't do correctly, and write that in your mind. Because we don't have a lot of practice time this week, obviously, when you're playing Tuesday through Saturday, so you can't clean that up with repetitions, and the only opportunities you're going to get are going to be game-like reps.
Those mistakes mean a little more in a game to you too.
Yep.
You goof off, you goof up in practice. Okay, I should have done that, but it stings a little more in a game.
Yep.
So sometimes that's a good thing.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for coming up and chatting with us. We'll talk with you tomorrow night too.
Awesome.
We'll be here.
All right, let's let it rip. All right, go Tigers. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Coach. The Tigers 3-0 on the season. Looking for a 4-0 tomorrow. We'll be here again with the Bismarck game tomorrow. And like we were saying, on the road Thursday, back home Friday, and 2 games away on Saturday. There's going to be some tired girls this weekend.
I would think so, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yep, I would think so. But I think you guys hit the key on the head, though. I mean, we got a freshman playing shortstop. We got a freshman playing second base part of the time. Chloe Thompson, I'm not sure what she is for sure.
She's a junior.
Okay, so she's anchoring down first base, and we got Bella anchoring down third. That's probably
you got Chloe and Peyton. They're the the only juniors out there.
Okay.
So your pitcher and your first base, those are pretty solid positions there. You got some experience there, but boy, you mentioned the shortstop's a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Your second baseman's just a sophomore. Kramer's a freshman out there. Your catcher's a freshman.
Yeah.
Kylie's only a sophomore out there. Your
yeah.
center fielder's a freshman.
It's going to be exciting to watch them for the next few years, that's for sure. Time these girls all get to be seniors. We said the same thing in basketball. Time they get to be seniors, they should really be something.
I feel sorry for the 7th and 8th graders right now. They better step their game up because they may not have a spot to play for a couple of years.
It's going to be a while, I would think. So,
I want to thank everybody for watching tonight and the sponsors for making all this possible. Lenny, any final thoughts before we sign off?
I think we've pretty well nailed it all.
All right. For Lenny Irwin, I'm BJ Pheasant, and you've been watching Paris Tigers softball here on the Paris Sports Network.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.